will provide Tony Abbott a chance to sell the Coalition's new slogan, Hope, Reward, Opportunity. The government's been hounding the Coalition to release costings of its policies. It hasn't done that, but it has outlined its priorities in a 50-page book, which is marked throughout with the words fully costed and budgeted. Joe Hockey.
We've been doing costing work on policies for the last 3 years, and we have put in place mechanisms that ensure that the first part of our plan is delivered. That is, that as a government we will live within our means.
So is it parliamentary members of the Liberal Party who have been costing these policies, or have you had someone external?
All will be revealed well before the next election. We've been using a range of different sources, but ultimately we rely on the government's numbers.
But you are launching your mini-campaign. You have released this document. Why not include the costings and the full figures in this document?
Well, because the government's numbers keep changing. The government doesn't even know, and the government won't reveal what the state is of the budget. And therefore, until we get to the weeks before the election, when the pre-election fiscal outlook is released by the Department of Treasury and the Department of Finance, we don't know what the real state of the budget is, and we do not know what the funding envelope is for our commitments.
That's fair enough, says Bank of America Merrill Lynch chief economist Saul Leslake.
Well, it is difficult until there's a benchmark from which to base any new policies that an opposition party might want to take to the people. Of course, before the election's called, we'll also have the May budget, and that will probably be when it's legitimate to expect the opposition to start putting out more detail about the impact of any policies it's proposing to take to the election on the budget bottom line. But it's still too early, really, legitimately, to expect the opposition to have fully costed policies available for public scrutiny at this stage.
In his post-budget address at the National Press Club in Canberra last year, Joe Hockey said,
"Based on the numbers presented last Tuesday, we will achieve a surplus in our first year in office, and we will achieve a surplus for every year of the first term."
But the Coalition's new book makes no mention of that pledge. It says only that a Coalition government would get the budget back under control. The Shadow Treasurer Joe Hockey maintains the Coalition isn't wavering on its commitment.
Our commitment is emphatic. Based on the numbers published today, we will deliver a surplus in our first year and every year after that.